The first round of the match play got underway on Saturday, and my god, there were some absolute belting matches. And honestly, I am just buzzing to see what the second round is going to produce. So much so that I thought I would do some predictions ahead of the second round of the match play. And then I'm going to do some predictions for the quarterfinals, then semi-final, then final, obviously. Now, the reason why I didn't do one for the first round was because I actually made a video where I predicted the entire tournament, and I didn't upload it in the end because I didn't think it was a very good video that I made, so I didn't post it. And to be fair, it's already aged pretty poorly. I mean, to be fair, I got most of the first round winners correct. Obviously, there were a couple here and there that I got wrong. One of my finalists actually got knocked out in the first round, which you probably already guessed who that is. So yeah, the video didn't age very well, and I was like, you know, I'll leave it. Not one of my greatest videos, but anyway, this one will be. So tonight and tomorrow night there will be the 8 last 16 or round 2, whatever you want to call it. I think it's officially round 2 games. I don't think I'm gonna do accurate actual scorelines. I think I'm just gonna do the actual winner, and my thoughts behind that's probably gonna be a little bit easier. I'm gonna go in order on how the matches are gonna be played out, not in terms of the actual bracket, although the sessions are being split into the brackets, but you'll get the gist as we go along. So without further ado, let's get in this. So first game, Gerwyn Price against Ross Smith. Gerwyn Price, you know, he played very, very well against Daryl Gurney. Obviously, Gurney didn't exactly play tremendously as he would have liked, but Price, you shouldn't let that ignore the fact that Price was very, very good. And yeah, I had a little slow start. I had a bit patchy at the first session a bit, but once he's, I think it was towards the start of the third session where he really got in his groove, and there he just didn't allow Gurney many opportunities at the double. And Ross Smith, who I thought would get beat by Josh Rock, purely just because I flipped the coin. That's literally the only reason why I didn't back Ross Smith. But Jesus Christ, he was unbelievable on his double, on his finish, and literally, like a fucking 10 out of 14 double hit on a double. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, Josh Rock, fair enough. Rock missed so many opportunities to win legs, and Ross Smith capitalized on them. But my word, Ross Smith, so clinical. And honestly, I think he's going to cause Gerwyn Price a proper headache, especially if he can continue his impressive finishing. Now, in terms of actual winner, I don't know. It's obviously the match play. It's obviously the best 32 players of the year, so to speak. And it was hard enough in some of the first round matches to produce winner. Never mind the fucking second round, where it's going to be really, really tight. And this game's going to be, I think we're going to see a lot of games go the distance in this round. And Price against Smith, obviously, Ross Smith, he's only won one. I mean, to be fair, both players have only won one trophy each. Probably should have won more, but Ross Smith, especially, I think he's made like 2 Euro Tour finals, and he's lost both of them. Like he's the fact that he's only got one Pro Tour so far this year is criminal, because he's been one of the form players of the year. And Gerwyn Price had a pretty miserable Premier League. Well, results-wise, he was still playing well. He just didn't get the results. In terms of winner, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a really tough one to call. I'm edging towards Gerwyn Price for this one, just on the basis that, for me, Ross Smith, although what was Smith's average against Josh Rock? I think he still averaged 99 against Josh Rock, so he was still decent enough. But I don't know, at times it just felt as though Josh Rock definitely let him off at times in that game, albeit when Ross Smith didn't let Josh Rock off. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Gerwyn Price for this one, but I think this one could go into extra time. Like it's definitely got the potential to go into extra time. So actually, yeah, I think I will predict it. I'm gonna say 12-10 Gerwyn Price for this one. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, that one. And next up we've got Nathan Aspinall against James Wade. Obviously, as you guys know, or you may not know, I am a Nathan Aspinall fan. So of course I want him to do very well at this tournament. And admittedly, he struggled in that first round game against Luke Woodhouse. Obviously, he got the job done in the end, winning 10-8. And obviously, he had a little spell in the second session, in particular, where he was just rattling off leg after leg. But yeah, it's just this injuries. You can tell at times in that first round he just wasn't comfortable at all. And honestly, I'm nervous for him against James Wade, because James Wade, I mean, to be fair, predicted that you would beat that Danny Noppert, but I didn't think he would fucking beat him that easily. Like, I don't know what happened with fucking Noppert. He just was not playing well at all. And obviously James Wade, I mean, obviously he was in form going into the tournament, but he was really, really good against Noppert. And obviously Aspinall, he's a renowned slow starter. If he finds something, honestly, even if he finds something like 3-2 down against Wade in the first session, it could be curtains for him. Like James Wade is a bloke who, once he's in front, he sees the game out. He rarely gives games away. And obviously these two played each other on one of the recent Pro Tours where Aspinall was 5-1 up and ended up losing 6-5. Like, it's a game where you again could flip flop between either one, and obviously I want Aspinall to do well. I don't think he'll win the tournament, but I want him to do. I want him to get as far as he can, and really he probably should be beating that James Wade. Well, that's why I like James Wade. Obviously James Wade, one of the few non-seeded players. I think there's what four of them. Yeah, him, Ratajski, Gilding, and Searle were the only non-seeded players to make it through the second round. Again, another game which I could see going into extra time. I just don't know. I don't know. How's James Wade? I mean, James Wade's in good form at the minute. Just depends what. Fuck! I'm gonna back at Aspinall. Oh no! I'm backing Aspinall. I'm backing Aspinall. I'm sorry, I can't not back him. I know it sounds stupid. I'm going to say 10-8 to Aspinall, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wade fucking beat him at the same time. It's one of those games where it could go literally flip of a coin, really. But we're going to go Aspinall. Fingers crossed there. Now, the next game, unfortunately, because I could end up regretting saying this, but I think for me this is the only game in probably the whole of round 2 where I'm actually confident that I know the outcome. And for me, Luke Humphries is going to be Stephen Bunting. Now, it's obviously horrible, so obviously Stephen Bunting, obviously everyone loves Bunting. He's the fan favourite, everyone loves him. Including me, I like him as well. I like Bunting a lot. I think he's pretty cool. Like, I just can't look past Luke Humphries right now. That first game against Pietrasco, he was fucking unbelievable. Like, you look at, you may look at Ryan Searle against him, and you may look against Van Gogh and against Luke Littler. You might look at fucking Vandenberg against Schindler. For me, Humphries against Pietrasco was the performance of the first round. He absolutely obliterated Pietrasco, and Pietrasco he was averaging over a ton. He was averaging just over a ton. Humphries averaging nearly 109. He was just fucking unbelievable. And honestly, I don't want to jinx him now, but he's my even before the tournament, even before the dart was thrown, he was my pick for the tournament, and I can't see anyone beating him right now. He's in tremendous form. Bunting wasn't brilliant against Ryan George. He wasn't bad either, but he really struggled in the end. I think Humphries. I don't want to say Humphries wins, but I think Humphries will be alright this way. I'm gonna predict a 10-6 win for Humphries. Sorry, Bunting. Obviously, you're a great guy, but for me, Humphries, he's just unstoppable. I mean, he's in the form like he was in the back end of last year, where nobody could beat him. And I think we could be seeing that again this year. I'm going to say 10-6 to Humphries there. And then the final game for Tuesday, and how the fuck are you meant to call this one? Johnny Clayton against Dimitri Vandenberg. Just how are you meant to call it? Like, I mean, Johnny Clayton, he's refound some of the form that he was in this stage last year. And obviously, he had his patches against Van Vanderbilt, but in the end he came through with a 10-7 win. Barney, obviously know Barney's a very good player, even though he's not exactly the player he was 15 years ago. He's still not a bad player at all. And Vandenberg, I mean, the fucking the 9-darter. Hello, like Vandenberg, he's won the UK Open, I believe. He's won a Pro Tour. You know, he's had a pretty solid year so far. And yeah, again, another tough game to call. But for me, I mean, to be fair, originally I backed Johnny Clayton, and now I'm not so sure. What's the average? Well, Vandenberg, I mean, he only averaged 98 against Schindler, and Clayton averaged over a ton against Barney. I don't know. To be fair, again, I've changed my mind on this one. I'm going to back Vandenberg for this one, just because over the full year he's been much better than Johnny Clayton has. You know, obviously he won the UK Open, reached the semi-finals of the Kazoo Masters. Obviously, done very well on the Pro Tour, done relatively well on the Euro Tour as well. Johnny Clayton, is, other than the Euro Tour, the Pro Tour he's just won, hasn't been in great form, admittedly. And honestly, I've changed my mind on this one. I think Vandenberg beats Clayton. I'm going to say, again, another game which I think is going to go into extra time. I'm going to say 13. I can't be 13-11, can it? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm going to say 13-11 Vandenberg for that one. Obviously, I just think it's going to be a fucking long night. I'm not going to get to bed till late tonight if my predictions are what they were. But I'm going to back Vandenberg. Originally I had back Clayton, but I think I'm going to back Vandenberg. So, in the first section of players I predicted Gerwyn Price, Nathan Aspinall, Luke Humphries, and Dimitri Vandenberg. The boring answers, perhaps, but it's just the way I see it. Now then, on to Wednesday, the first game, a match which I don't think many people predicted, really. Christopher Talski against Andrew Gilden. Especially, like, I don't know what the fuck Dave Chisnell was doing, by the way, on Sunday. I just don't think he gave a shit. Like, and genuinely, like, I know, obviously, we all know Chisnell's got his off days, but fucking hell. You gotta sit there and look at me in the eyes and tell me that Chisnell was trying. He couldn't have been. I've never seen him play that badly with Talski. I'm not taking anything away from Ratajski either, because he still played very well. He's still fucking average. He still averaged 95. You know, he still had a solid game. And to be fair, I don't know. I mean, against Andrew Gilden, who, I mean, to be fair, him and Peter, I think the 10-5 against Peter Wright was a little bit flattering for him. Because, I mean, yeah, he still played well, but, I mean, I don't think it was a 10-5 type of game. Honestly, again, with Ratajski and Gilden, the fact that one of these two is going to be in the quarterfinals is kind of mad, you know. I don't think many people have thought it would be these two battling for a quarterfinal spot. And honestly, I don't know, because neither of them have really been in excellent form this year. And again, another game, which I'll be brutally honest, I don't think it's going to be a very good game. I think it's probably going to be the most boring game out of the 8 in the second round. And honestly, I don't know who to fucking back for this one, because, again, neither one of them have really been that great this year so far. And yeah, I just don't know. Again, it could be another game which goes in extra time. I just don't know. I'm going to back with I think I'm going to back with Tarski to beat Gilden at a scoreline. 10-8 Ratajski, I think. Yeah, 10-8. Now, next game, Rob Cross against Ryan Searle. I mean, Rob Cross. That match against Jan Van Veen is going to be an all-timer in the match play, especially in the first round. Like, what a fucking game that was, honestly. It was proper edgy seat stuff. You couldn't take your eye away from it all. It was unbelievable. And yet, don't get me wrong, Van Veen, I think it's what, 6 starts to win the match, and Cross just fucking punished him. Fantastic game to watch. But coming against Ryan Searle, who, I'll be honest, I predicted him to beat Damon Heta, but god damn it, he was just, whew. If you thought Ross Smith was good in his fucking doubles, Ryan Searle, he's telling Smith to fucking hold his pint. Searle was fucking ridiculous on his doubles against Damon Heta. Literally, I knew Searle was good with fucking hitting double 20, but fucking hell, I don't know, he was that good. He missed like 3 darts at the double 20 the whole game. Like, he was insane against Heta, who, by the way, Heta didn't play very badly at all. He still played very well, but Searle just didn't fucking let him have a chance. It was a dominant game from Ryan Searle. And honestly, to be fair, I fancy him against Rob Cross, you know? Like obviously, to be fair, going into the tournament, I thought Rob Cross was one of the underdogs in terms of the fact that, put me under radar, because the fact he's been in really good form this year. He's won. He's won on the, obviously, he's won on the Euro Tour. He's won on the World Series. Yeah, you know, I think Rob Cross could potentially maybe even make it to fucking semi-finals. But honestly, after watching the way Ryan Searle played against Heta, I'm not so sure, you know. I'm really not so sure. Honestly, to be fair, obviously the only issue with Ryan Searle is that he's very inconsistent, which is why he wasn't in the seeded in the top 16. And yeah, honestly, it could be a could be another absolute all-timer in this game against Rob Cross. Again, Rob Cross just needs to make sure that he's that he limits Searle the chances to double, because Searle will no doubt limit Cross to the double, so Cross is gonna make sure he does that as well. But yeah, again, another game which maybe like even a few days ago you'd be like, oh yeah, Rob Cross will win, but now I don't know. I really don't know. Because for me, Rob Cross in that game against Van Veen, he started off like the first like 2 legs where he was fucking unbelievable. But then he went on a completely massive fucking downward spiral, picked himself up again, fell off again, and then did just enough to fucking make it through in the end. Whereas for me, Ryan Searle, he was just consistent across the whole match, which for me I think is why I'm gonna back him to be Rob Cross. You know. Yeah, I think Ryan Searle will be Rob Cross. I don't know. For me, Cross obviously got the job done against Van Veen, but to be fair, Van Veen made 6 dots double and to win the match, and Cross just had no fucking consistency throughout the match at all. I'm going to back Ryan Searle to beat Rob Cross. Now, this could age so bad, but who cares? I'm going to back Ryan Searle. Now then, Michael Van Gerwen against Joe Cullen. Van Gerwen, without a doubt, his best performance of the year so far against Luke Littler. He was just fucking... Honestly, he was ridiculous against Luke Littler. And even when Littler was winning his legs, Michael was right behind them. You know, Van Gerwen, honestly, again, was the best he's played this year by a mile. He was just unbelievable. And Joe Cullen, who himself admitted he hasn't been in great form this year, still looks decent enough against Brendan Dolan. He didn't really have too many issues against Dolan, but this could be a game where he could get a fucking batter in here. If Van Gerwen plays the way he did yesterday against Littler, then I've got no doubt at all that he'll do the same with Joe Cullen. And right now, I think he probably will. Yeah, I think I'm going to back another Van Gerwen. I'll say 10-5 Van Gerwen. I think Van Gerwen will not comfortably beat Joe Cullen, but I think he'll be decent enough. And then finally, Michael Smith against Chris Dobie. Smith had a slow start against Gary Anderson. He was 3-0 down to Anderson within the obviously first 3 legs, but then after that he was just fucking on fire. Like I don't know if he was just showing too much respect to Anderson at the start, or he just hadn't settled quickly enough. But yeah, once Smith had started ratting off the legs, he did. I think he won like 10 out of like 12 legs or something like that. It was just ridiculous. And Chris Dobie, honestly, he was poor against Richie Edhouse. Obviously, last 4 legs he obviously rattled off and just obviously to win the match. But I don't know if Edhouse for me was the better player in that match. But I think Dobie's experience got him over the line. And to be fair, again, if Michael Smith plays like he did yesterday against Anderson, like if he does against Dobie, for me Smith comfortably beats Dobie. And right now that's probably the way that's the way I see it right now. To be honest with you, I don't think it'll be a hammer by any means, but I'm gonna back a 10-7 win there for Michael Smith. I think he comfortably. I think he'll beat Dobie pretty comfortably in the end. So then that leaves my quarterfinalists of Gerwin Price, Nathan Aspinall, Luke Humphries, Dimitri Vandenberg, Christopher Tarski, Ryan Searle, Michael Van Gerwen, and Michael Smith. I can't wait to get. Honestly, I'm convinced I'm going to get some of these wrong, as you do. But hey, if I get all 8 of them right, happy days. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your predictions of all down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.